Hello and welcome back to another video. If you can't tell, I'm in Port Reading, New Jersey. I'm at the Conwell yard with one of my friends. We passed other yards along the way, such as Oak Island and Newark yards. The main reason why we came out to New Jersey today was to catch 1071, the Central of Jersey Heritage Unit. But unfortunately the train it was on was late, so we had some waiting to do. Before it showed up, we visited Port Reading and found some very interesting foreign power. The 3965 is an ex-Citirail unit, something you don't see every day, especially down in New Jersey. Citirail is a leasing company, and the Canadian National Railroad bought out some of their GEVOs. So you can see ex-Citirail units on Canadian National, as you can tell with the CN lettering patch on top of the number. The reason why this was in Port Reading Yard was because it came on an ethanol train from the Canadian National, and it was destined for a refinery in New Jersey. Once the load of ethanol train terminated, the power was cut off and head to Port Reading Yard. This goes for any tanker train that comes down here. Port Reading is on the Chemical Coast. There is also an active diamond. Check out this video of my last visit to Port Reading. We was able to see this and other locomotives that have been put here. Once the tanker trains get unloaded, the power will be put back on so they can head back westbound to where they came from. The train in particular the Citirail came off of was B745, Chicago, Illinois to Linden ethanol loads. Once they unload in Linden, they will head back west. We was able to see some Conwell jobber moves with some Norfolk Southern locomotives. Like I said earlier, the reason why we came out here was in S22X having the C&J Heritage Unit 1071. We find out it was on the Lehigh line now, and we went to South Plainfield in New Jersey for it. Behind 22X was the I-032, a symbol that has been brought back to this line. Ever since the Baltimore Tunnel project has been completed, I-032 has been brought back to the line, running between Jacksonville, Florida, and North Bergen, New Jersey. Before the construction in Baltimore, this train and its counterpart, I-031, has always been single stack. Bridges in Baltimore have been worked on, so trains like this one can be double stacked. For the information I have on it, seems like this train will be double stacked in 2026. So enjoy this unique train of just single stacks and piggybacks while you can. Another symbol that has been brought back is M410, a manifest train from Raycross, Georgia to Southkirk, New York. This has been the first train of M410 I've seen since it's been brought back because of the Baltimore Tunnel project being completed. Today it has 5 locomotives. After catching this eastbound parade of trains, we head for home. We pass Port Newark and we catch the Lehigh Valley Heritage Unit. 2 for the price of 1.
Got it. Got it? We got it. Let's go. Yes.
We also passed Croxton Yard in Jersey City and saw C&J yet again. We passed North Bergen where we see I-052 again. And this concludes the last day of Railfanning in September. It is October 2nd, 2025, and the first day of Railfanning during pumpkin season. The goal today was to catch NS 10K. 10K today had an interesting lash up, so I went to the Lehigh line in Union. As always, all the traffic has to get through before 10K could show up. The Norfolk Southern eastbound parade continues with 62V. The two Crocs and intermodal trains bypass 10K. 10K is currently stopped not far from here. As you would expect, hot intermodal traffic gets priority over a slow manifest train. The only CSX I saw today was M218, with a classic Y2 leader and a SD70 Mace rebuild, looking good in that shiny blue and gold. I was able to catch a triple meet as 10K was approaching, while the New Jersey Transit train was behind M218. Like I said, 10K had an interesting lash-up. 4 different locomotives was present, one of them being a Whiteface Dash9. Seeing a Dash9 on Norfolk Southern is something you don't see every day, let alone one of the Dash9s with the Whiteface unibrow, along with 2 EMDs and a classic DCG vote, made this a pretty neat lash-up that I just had to see. After 10K, I moved south to the northeast quarter in Elizabeth, New Jersey, as Amtrak 43, the Pennsylvanian, had something special. P-42-130, the Phase 2 Heritage units, was trailing on the Pennsylvanian. Amtrak Train 119 to Washington, D.C. ends it off. As always, thanks for watching, stay safe, and happy railfanning. Oh my goodness!